Hugot, the bump and the finish. Jumper is good. Lamar, basket and one. That's 6 points back. Lalo knocks down the 3. Steal, Yambing, look out. Well, Yambing throws it down. Laddie sees a gap and throws it down early. Sergio, what a bootback jam. Oh my goodness. For 3.
It's a first day back here in the MPBL. Mahaba po ang naging linggo natin because of all the storms and the flooding. But today, it's good to be back. We are live at the Bulacan Capitol Gymnasium here at Malolos, Bulacan. 3 good games, very important in terms of positioning for the playoffs. The Negros Hacienderos going up against the Basilan Steel. Our games today, the next game later on will be the Cebu Greats versus the Mindoro Tamaraws. And in our main game, the Jensen Warriors going up against the home team, the May Kawayan Marilao Gems. Maganda po ang araw natin dito sa Malolos, Bulacan. Simulan na natin ang unang laro. Punta tayo kay Miguel Pereira.
First game, live on Solar Sports, Tap Sports, and on YouTube channel. This is the 2026 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 8. Let's meet the starters. First, for Basilan Steel. Starting at guard number 3, Neil Owens. Also at guard number 10, Ralph Robin. At center number 19, Jason Grimaldo. Forward number 15, Bobby Balucanag. Also at forward number 11, John Wilson. The head coach for Basilan Steel is Arnold Oliveros. Assistant coaches, JC Foronda, Bobby Nick de los Santos, Andre Oliveros, and Jay de la Cruz. Executive Director, Matt David. Team Manager, Mon Salve. Here comes the starting 5 for Negros Hacienderos. Starting at guard number 88, Peter Manalang. The other guard number 3, DJ Howe. At center, number 24, Dan Enrile. Forward number 23, Mike Alvarez. Also at forward number 12, Clever Dignatice. The head coach for Negros is Toto Dohilio. Team manager Joseph Abaya. The team owner is John Gilbor. Reference for small game are Seb Pingol, Gary Bulawan, and Mary Grace Vicente. Substitute referee is John Paul Abobo.
Starting 5 brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Basilan with Owens, Robin, Grimaldo, Balucanag, and Wilson, while Negros will start with Manalang, Howe, Enrile, Alvarez, and Dignadice. It's been a long week of raining. Actually, 2 linggo na, Coach Mike, no? Simula umulan, kaya these past 2 days, it's good to finally see the sun and it's good to be back here at the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Sisimulan muli natin ang liga here at the Malolos Gymnasium in Malolos, Bulacan. The first tip will go to Basilan. Coach Mike, let's talk about Basilan just very quick. Currently, they're at number 8. They do have a chance to rise in the standings. They want to be able to go to number 6 to be safe. How important is this ball game?
Well, very important, no? You want to climb up, actually. In a way, they have that level of security in terms of getting into, at the very least, the play-in. As you see, Mike Alvarez knocked down a jumper right there. And, you know, medyo tikit rin yung kanilang positioning dito. Even with Rizal, they got a good chase. They're down only by, they're behind 2 wins with Rizal. Rizal is right now standing at number 6. And so, you know, climb up a little bit higher, lalo na dito sa South. Halos unpredictable kung sino magna number 1 to even to number 4. No?
Napakalapit ng ating Southern Division. Binyan currently at number 1. But Cebu, Batangas, Jensen, and the Huskers are all within striking range. Even the 5 to 8 are not that far off. Kaya magandang ating magiging labanan dito sa Southern Division. Ito namang Negros, Coach, meron pa tong pagkakataon na makapasok sa ating play-in territory. Currently, though, they are down, but they've been battling a few teams the past games.
Correct. At saka importante dito yung mga natitira pa nilang mga games. Ano? I think they have, 5 more games after this one. And so that would be a good chance to try and catch up with Sarangani and Imos, who they are right now have a couple of wins ahead of itong Negros.
First free throw is good for Neil Owens. Former Far Eastern University player. One and done.
It's averaging roughly about 6 points, 2 rebounds, and a couple of assists in a good 14 minutes of action for this young man in Owens.
Well, we did start the season, Coach. He was playing more of that wing position, the 2 and 3. Pero ngayon, parang sumusubok si Coach Arnold. Gamitin siya bilang uno.
Tsaka mahalaga yung mga try things out especially for Basilan. I like to think they have a very good roster, of course, led by the leadership of John Wilson, who is really their leading scorer for the most part in a lot of the stats. And he's been really willing this team. We see Owens right there for miss.
Po ang Negros, kabilang paning. The drive by Howe goes to Alvarez. The jumper can't get his 4th point. But the rebound for Neil Owens. Push it up. Wilson, 2-man game. Wilson can't get the pick and roll. Alvarez running. Alvarez! Touching, but still 2 points for Mike Alvarez.
Mike Alvarez has really elevated scoring for himself and even para dito sa Negros, no? But you see right there the effort of John Wilson to try and give it a chase. That ball got turned over. He was still in there making that chase to defend. But meantime, Neil Owens with a jumper right here.
Neil Owens and Mike Alvarez answering each other. If I'm not mistaken, Mike Alvarez played for Basilan last year. Tama ba, Coach?
I think so, yes.
Right? He played for his brother, Coach
right.
Alvarez. So there might be a little more hunger to prove himself here.
Yeah.
Getting a new opportunity with the Negros Hacenderos. Early steal of the game brought to you by Extreme Boom 3 waterproof speaker, unstoppable sound, ultimate power.
I tried to go to that pocket pass pero medyo may kasikipan yung lugar na yun. Kaya nakuha ni Mike and able to finish it off. Meantime, bumawi naman si John Wilson.
Flex action on point para sa Basilan. John Wilson open on the drive. Score is 8-4 favor of Basilan. Alvarez has all the 4 points, gives it up to Mark Manalang, can't get the jumper, rebounded by Wilson. A little slow on the offense is Negros who start the ball game. Early seal, Malucanag, the hook, it's strong for Bobby.
Normally, si Bobby, point blank, ganon, sure na yun no? But that time, medyo malakas ng konti yung tira niya. Pero ito, sakto lang kay Flever.
5-point swing para sa Negros after that easy miss. Flever able to answer with a 3. Cuts the lead down 1. Robin can't answer on the other end. Chance for Negros to take the lead. So 6 minutes and 20 remaining here in the first quarter. This is our first game back this week in the MPBL. Lunes hanggang Huwebes, wala po tayong laro. All because of the bad inclement weather that we have been having here. Ikaw, Coach, kamusta ka with the last 2 weeks that we've been having?
Well, thankfully for us, kahit pa paano, we're safe at home, unlike some of us na medyo binaha.
Let's give you first this 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers.
And Flever knocking down that 3. Ayun nga, thankfully kami kahit pa paano, safe kami. Although, there came a point na you started missing the games.
Oo. Sabi ko nga usually kasi pag patak ng 3:00, alam mo na kung bubuksan mo yung YouTube. Ngayon, medyo mako-confuse ka What am I gonna watch? At 3 p.m. Biglang Netflix ang aking nabubuksan muna.
So, naka-Netflix and chill mode ka pala.
Pero nanonood ako ng ating Gilas Pilipinas Women's who earlier was able to steal a win against Senegal. They were competing in the Olympic qualifying tournament. They lost against Mexico. Then yesterday, they lost against Canada. But earlier, they won against Senegal. So the Philippines able to steal one away, just like this layup by John Wilson.
And definitely yung yung team natin, mga women bowlers natin for Gilas, very high hopes, but a lot of challenge as well. But that program, oh wow, DJ how about that?
Dancing with the defense is DJ Howe. That was 4 white defenders, but DJ Howe finds a way how.
Oh, literal sinayawan.
John Wilson, sagot din agad eh.
John Wilson so far is, he's got 5 points. Made a bucket earlier. I think he already has 7 yata para nakakadalawa na siya ng layup.
Alvarez loves the mid-range. 6 points in total in the ballgame for Mike Alvarez.
Well, it's good news for Negros if you're getting Mike Alvarez to consistently score and you get knocking down threes from Flavor. And DJ Howe doing his thing on the offensive end.
Mike Alvarez has been a revelation this season. He's averaging close to double figures per ball game. Let's see the numbers for Mike. He's averaging, actually, he's already upped his averages to 14 points a game. DJ Howe, another young star incoming. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it up to Flever. Short and relay, blocked from behind. That's going to be a 24.
But again, yung depensa nitong Basilan holding up against the offense of Negros. Babalik at babalik sa magandang effort sa defensive end.
Coach, balikan natin itong galaw, the double cross, the hesitation, the drive, the reverse for the play of the game. Brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
Halos 3 defender yung dinaanan ni DJ Howe doon. And completely confusing all 3. Not knowing whether he was going to take a jump shot, get that layup on that right side of the floor. Instead, he went opposite and finished under goal.
Yun yung mga play na pag wala sa top 5, magtatampo ako, coach. Kailangan kong mapanood yan ng maraming beses. Hamon. Textbook pick and roll, but Marcos cannot finish.
Kamukoy up close. That missed shot. Negros actually doing a good job of scoring inside the paint. They missed only once out of the 3 attempts. Most of their shots, because of the defense of Basilan, have really just allowed medium range and threes.
Achi. The charge will call on John Lee.
Yeah, well, part of it is because he was also moving on that screen.
For the young kids watching, coach, si JV Casio, not playing today, probably getting ready for the playoffs. Coach, maraming tinatawagan yan lately. I don't know why, but that moving screen has been more rampant lately. How do we teach it? Is it the fault of the ball handler? Is it really the screener not set? Ano bang turo natin dyan?
Well, dapat talaga may communication yung handler tsaka yung screener. If you're the handler, you have to time that nandun na yung screen before you even move, no? Isa kasi nagmamadali rin, parating pa lang kumikilos na, kaya natatawagan ng offensive. And kung ikaw naman ang screener, you see that handler already, going your way using your screen. Huwag ka nang umiwas pa ng direksyon. You don't change your path, not try to still get to that screen. You just allow your handler to go in downhill.
Pero si John Wilson sabi, hindi ko kailangan ng screen on this play, just firing up for his 12th point of the ball game. Right now, let's turn you over to Miss Bulacan, Miss Daphne Cristobal.
Despite the rainy season in the past few days, tuloy ang ensayo para kay John Wilson, who's currently in his day 84 of staying ready with his 9-year strength and conditioning coach, Coach Diego Lozano. That's also the reason why he got his 12-year-old son moving and playing for Don Bosco, where they had some shooting drills last week, saying yung junior niya, mas shooter pa daw kaysa sa kanya. Kung siya noon, nung kabataan niya, had a fair strength in driving on the basket, and in terms of his outside shots, laking gulat niya dahil itong si Bunso, mas maganda na ang shooting form, nakikipagsabayan agad sa kanya sa shooting ngayon at mukhang mas tatangkad pa kaysa sa kanya. Juanito and Coach Mike.
Thank you for that, Daphne. The future is bright. Magkakaroon na naman tayo ng pangalawang Wilson, hopefully in a few years here in the MPBL. Pero iba rin, Coach, no? If you're seeing your dad playing at this level at that age, ayan ang kanyang bunsong anak, who's I think only 8 or 9,
wow,
if I'm not mistaken.
He's quite tall. At that age, I'm looking at si Riley, hindi. Malaki tong anak ni John. Tsaka alam mo, kagandahan dyan, when is, you know, you're seeing the effort of your dad on the floor.
Yes.
He you know, plays both ends, offense, scoring, defense, umahabol, and he's done that so many times in his career.
Talk about setting a good example to the younger generation. Kung ang tatay mo mismo yung perfect example, then obviously that is gonna be a great example for his son moving forward. John Amon can't get it, Bali secures.
At saka iba rin talaga yung bonding pagka father-son basketball.
MANNY Pay, the digital wallet built for the community. Lalong tayong dyan, coach, makaka-relate dyan. Dahil yan ang bonding mo sa iyong mga anak. At yan din ang bonding namin ng aming airpat. Wilson.
Yeah, another three.
Another three for John Wilson. 15 points in the first quarter. That's 15 of the 21.
He so far is 3 out of 5 from 3. Well, he's been making those shots.
The drive. Muscle on muscle. Baltazar versus Marcos. Marcos will be called for a foul.
This game's pretty close. Just an 8-point lead para sa Basilan and Negros hanging in there. But ang importante dito, kailangan depensahan si John Wilson dahil nagsisimula ng pumasok yung kanyang mga tira sa labas.
Hindi makasagot si Baltazar. Rebound goes to Gab. Gab sprinting, goes to Jervy.
Looks good.
Fires early, straight, but in and out. Last touch will be on a white shirt. Ball goes to Negros.
Ba rin talaga yung value ng big man na may range, no? Especially if it's a trailer 3. Very important.
Final 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Hachi. Two-man game. Bihar. Straight but long. Ball goes to Basilan.
Maybe time for 2 more possessions here before we end the first.
It's an 8-second difference.
Ooh.
Whistle is called. There's a hook. Si Baltazar, matatawagan.
Nakatawagan ng sungkit dun sa labanan sa rebound na yun.
Ano rin yan, one of the former 3x3
Yeah.
Cometa off the back. A knockout play for Gab Cometa.
Very crafty ito si Gab Cometa talaga. And you like his, confidence on the floor. The young guy leading, series of veterans para dito sa Basilan.
Beautiful read coming from Gab Cometa. Now 8 seconds on the first quarter game clock. Deputado on the drive. It's good for Rep Deputado. 3 seconds. They push the ball. Will it count? But it's long para dito kay Blanquesa. Could have put the lead all the way up to double digits, but it's still going to be an 8-point lead. Coach, balikan muna natin itong si John Wilson. What a terrific first quarter for the veteran.
Yeah, terrific, really. He's been scoring in this first quarter, knocking down threes. We talked about him going down on defense, but getting shots up from way outside and even inside the paint where he's 3 out of 3 from inside. And he's just been really cool with his shots and his release leading up to those 15 points.
Yes, 15 points, but has only missed 1 time in the ball game. They are up by 8 entering the second frame.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Commissioner Emerson Noreta and Head of Security Rudy Distrito here at the venue. Cross court, Yahar, high-low. There's going to be a pull kay Jervy Cruz.
Well, that first quarter really has been much more of Basilan only because they're getting more light inside the paint. Maaring pareho lang yung kanilang production kasi 8 points lang pareho. So, si Coach Arnold Oliveros right there of Basilan. The former San Beda Red Lion.
Tama. Meron ding bagong pauso itong itong coaching staff ng Basilan. Itong kanilang 3/4 na black long sleeves.
I love it. I love it.
Iba rin eh.
Oo.
Iba rin, meron ding sariling meron ding sariling character eh.
Oo.
Yung kanilang forma.
I love it.
Yun, nahanap ko ng magandang upuan dito, coach.
Oo, yan. Magandang pwesto.
Sarap mag-cover nito. Hamon on the drive. Hamon, hang time, but blocked by John D. Valin.
Good defense by Valin. Mr. Len.
Off to the left.
Kita mo talagang yung depensa ng paint defense nito ng Basilan really holding up. Not very easy to get inside the paint. That ball has so far swung either mid-range or from 3, but they are not getting anything inside the paint only because Basilan has that resolve of nothing, no paint touches. Very limited for them.
Cometa keeps his steady footing, gives it up to Jervy Cruz, who will get the foul. 2 free throws for Jervy Cruz.
And then so far, what's been happening really is that Basilan has taken control of paint touches. No, they're getting more in there. You know, a lot of activity. Jervy Cruz, even John Hamon, and led by, of course, their point guard in John Cometa.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Gab Cometa, coach, the former San Beda Red Lion.
Oh yes, and we like
Ayun.
it. And of course, we want to say happy birthday.
Uy! Thank you, coach.
Oh, yan.
Thank you.
To
Thank
Coach
you.
Alan Gregorio, the father of
Yan.
Coach Juanito
Tama.
Gregorio. At syempre
Tama.
naman, ang magandang lalaking baby face na
Ayun,
partner ko,
thank
si
you.
Coach Juanits. Yan, happy birthday,
Thank
Coach
you,
Juanits.
thank you. Walang
I love you.
makakaalam ng edad ko.
I have the best on-cam shots with you.
Yan, tama.
Yan, tayo yata pinakamarami.
Alam mo, coach, ang pinaka-favorite kong Ito ito ang pinaka-favorite kong comment na nakuha ko with one of our viewers. Hindi daw niya akalain na hindi daw tayo magkaedad.
Talaga?
Kasi yung connection daw natin, akala daw nila, parang magkaedad lang.
Talaga?
Sabi ko, okay ah. Ang sinasabi nyo ba, matanda ako o si Coach Mike bata?
Yun lang nga. It's either generation mo or generation
Yan.
ko.
Pero ang importante, Coach, nag-i-enjoy tayo tuwing broadcast.
Of course. And it's always fun, you know, covering games with you.
And it's good to be back here in the MPBL. First day back.
Indeed.
Ganda pa ng ating mga laro today dahil very important in terms of positioning in the playoffs. Cometa gets his 6th point of the ball game.
Gab Cometa, you know, doing almost everything here para sa Basilan. Scoring, dishing, setting up his teammates, even defending. Oh, look at the effort of Basilan. Wow.
Yan, Hamon extending their lead. Unti-unti nang lumalayo ang Basilan here in the ball game. It's now all the way up to a 14-point lead. Basilan is comfortable. Let's go back to this play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
And then we've been talking about this. Getting paint touches has not been a problem for Basilan right now. They're sitting on their biggest lead of the game. They're up 14.
We are back here in Malolos, Bulacan. Nagbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Later on, the Cebu Greats will go up against the Mindoro Tamaraws, a battle of the South. It's going to be a very important ball game, Coach Mike.
And that is also another good game that we're going to have today. Only because Cebu has been playing very well, you know, and Mindoro coming off that tough win against Marikina. Promises to be a very interesting matchup.
Marcos, bump, basket. No, it's a charge.
Yeah, offensive foul. McCoy rin kasi pagdating sa loob, you know, he plays with a lot of force inside.
Oh, yes,
actually,
Coach.
Only because of his build. See right here, tries to break down that defense. Got that little bump and then that extension, overextending yung kanyang right arm. Thankfully for him, hindi na-escalate yun into unspo. I thought he had an elbow across the chin.
Meron yung ruta. Kita natin kanina. Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Rev Deputado, finding a little space. Siyempre, hindi ko ulit kakalimutan. The former San Beda Red Cub.
Yeah, and the former NU Bulldog.
Yes.
Yan. May common ground din.
Tama. Pick and pop for Jervy Cruz.
Wow!
Saan ang galing? Si Bobby Balucanan getting that rebound.
Ang lupit nung nilipad ni Bobby doon. One of the strongest legs in my opinion dito, no?
Eh, hindi pa gawa ang airport dito sa Bulacan. Meron ng cleared for takeoff. Yun, di na nakita ni Janamon. Fade away. Strong. Bobby keeps the ball with Basilan. Hand off to Gab.
Nice fake.
Fake. The drive. Can't find a friend. Jervy wide open on the middle. Takes his time. The hesitation will give him a miss. No look pass going inside. Turnover for Basilan.
Basilan putting a lot of pressure inside the paint. Thankfully for them, you know, nakuha ng Negros yung bola.
Hachi still can't find his rhythm here in the ball game. LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Gab Cometa though, straight line and in for Gab Cometa, extending the lead to 17.
First made 3 so far here. This quarter for Basilan.
Rev on the drive and kick. Hachi still in and out for Hachi.
No, they have not gotten anything from the outside. They've been, what, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4 from inside the paint. It's been tough.
Nice the extra pass. But Valen challenging Bobby Balucanag. Sabi, wala mo ng take-off today.
I thought I saw Bobby wanting to slam that ball.
Parang ganun
Parang ganun yung dating eh, no? Pinag-uusapan natin kanina, lakas ng pinte, pero extra pass right there. Haba rin naman kasi ng reach ni Valin.
Yun yung sa yung tower sabi, oh, no take-off first.
Yep. He's not cleared for takeoff.
Bobby gets the first free throw.
Bobby's been a solid guy for Basilan, especially right around inside the paint.
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Oy, and the Negros desperately needing a basket right now. Last time they scored was at 17, when it was 29-17, right about 7:35 mark. So they've been scoreless for close to 3 minutes now.
Floater is
Finally.
good for DJ Howe. Felt that he was fouled. Looking at the referee. In and out to a cross. John Wilson too easy.
And you know, really just taking off from where he left in the first quarter, no? Scoring. Every time he sees that opening, you leave him open, he's gonna take a shot at them.
Mac Talio will now be subbed in the ball game. Gets his first minutes. There he is, trying to go for the swipe. DJ Howe, fake pass, drives middle, stops, pops, and drops. And gets the bump.
You know, the first time I saw DJ Howe was in a game when he was in college, I think, in Deran, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And I saw his really good move, and you know, very reminiscent of this kind of move for DJ Howe.
Let's go to our courtside, Miss Daphne Cristobal.
Prior his Jensen stint during the preseason, DJ Howe also tried out for Basilan Steel, sharing this team really has an offensive system. Although he was quite late also in being suited for Negros Hacienderos, DJ shared his struggles mid-season where he was too passive, which really hurt his own mindset. Napag-isipan niya, he needs to be much more aggressive where he could still control his decision-making inside the court because who knows, maybe his goal to be in one of the contending teams could finally happen next season. Manito and Coach Mike.
Thank you for that, Daphne. Coach, I don't think malayo ang kanyang goal with the way he is playing, especially the past few games.
And I'd have to agree with his, personal observation of medyo nagiging passive siya, lalo na on the offensive end. Because, again, I go back to that video that I saw when he was playing for Enderan. I thought he was a good fit for the Jensen Warriors. I had high hopes that, he'd eventually crack the lineup. But things didn't pan out after that preseason. Somehow landed here in the Hacienderos. And with the way that he's been playing in the very few games that I've covered, especially here, I'm liking the activity of DJ Howe.
Timeout muna tayo dito. Basilan wanting to plan things out. They are leading by 15. We will be back.
Ito ang inaabangan talaga year after year because the best of the best are here. At
He wants the crowd to get into this, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh!
Some bad drop.
What a play.
There you go. And that
Oh, my!
have a new champion this year.
Welcome to the MPBL All-Stars.
John Wilson on your screens there. He has been the red-hot hand here in the ball game, already double digits. And he has been making a big impact itong si John Wilson.
Well, impressive shooting anywhere on the floor, actually, for John Wilson. He's 3 out of 4 from inside the paint. He's 1 out of 2 from mid-range. He's 3 out of 4 from threes. Really, you feel the impact of a John Wilson. And yung mga stats na hindi natin masyado nakikita, even the effort on the defensive side of the floor, that definitely is something that John has been well known of, a scorer and a defender.
I challenge Coach Toto De Hilio. He feels that should not have been a foul. And we'll head into a break after this review.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was
Good
no
challenge
foul.
on the side of Coach Toto De Hilio. That challenge will be successful. This was the early seal by Bobby at walang tinamaan.
Yeah.
Dito, I think it was really the rhythm that they thought that there was something touched.
Kaya naman, very quick yung reaction ni Mike doon na talagang bola yung tinamaan niya. And so far, Basilan has really, put their stamp on this game, allowing only 8 points so far this second quarter for Negros. Kaya naman, it forced the hand of Coach Toto to bring in his top scorers in Mike Alvarez and DJ Howe. Nice spin.
Grimaldo That has been the patented one-hander coming from Jason Grimaldo.
Mark Doligon, Marky, and Grimaldo, I'd like to think are three of the guys na malaki yung kamay,
Oo,
no?
tama. Very comfortable in just gripping that basketball.
That's right.
Before, Justin Baltazar
Oh, yes.
had a good friend here before. He's not playing this season, but he's a guard. Ang aking mabuting kaibigan na si Dave Moralde. Laki
Ay,
ng kamay
oo
niyan.
naman.
Laki ng kamay niyan.
Idol Dave.
Shout out to you, Dave. If ever you are watching, DJ Howe with a strong rebound. It touches his knee. Ball goes back to Basilan.
Well, DJ Howe was thinking, off to the races after securing that rebound.
Manny Pay, the digital wallet built for the community. Wilson. the
Wow. Sikip nung pasa ni John, pero he still found a way. The thing about the defense of Negros, they're playing zone, but Basilan's been getting their way inside. So far this quarter, 8 points inside the paint for Basilan. And Negros, I think, has 6.
So 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. DJ Howe snakes, drives. Step
wow.
back, gives it to Mike. One step in. Mid-range is strong for Mike Alvarez.
I thought DJ already had a shot there.
Talio calling fist. Wilson setting the screen. Talio on the drive. Talio able to finish.
Now that to me is a perfect match of a two-man action. You have John Wilson as a very good roller, even a very good on the slip, and then the creativity of Mac Talio, right-handed, going right down the middle.
DJ Howe trying to challenge the defense of John Wilson.
That's how tough it's been.
Mike. Foul will be called on John Wilson on the switch.
And John's been one of the reasons why they've been, pretty formidable inside the paint. It's hindi ganun kadali. This is that screen, little open up. Mike had to stay with John Wilson, leaving that entire middle lane of the floor for the very creative Mac Talio to finish right through the lane.
Ang lalim ng guard rotation nito ng Basilan.
Yeah.
Talk about Ometa, Robin, Talio, Wilson, JV Casio is in that mix.
That's right.
Neil Owens
Yeah.
started. Si injured pa? Si Kenneth Mocon.
Kenneth Mocon, that's right. That is a guy that surely they're missing. Because you put in Kenneth Mocon, who also could score and defend as well.
Yes, that's right. The specialty of the house, really defense for Kenneth Mocon. But
Coach Arnold.
if my news are not wrong, I think he will be ready for the playoffs.
Oh, which is...
Si Kenneth Mocon.
Yeah.
So that's going to be good news on the side of the Basilan Steel.
And I'm pretty sure as soon as that playoff or the play-in kicks sa mga sa ating season, talagang maglalabasan na yung mga nagpahinga, no? And the hope really is for them to be able to recover, stay healthy, lalo na in the crucial games in the play-in and even deep into the playoffs.
44-25 is our score, a 19-point lead. Flever fires off the left for Flever, rebounded by Jason Grimaldo. Robin speeds up, floats, and short.
Boy, he had John Wilson right there in the corner, didn't go to him. What a block! Snatched by Mac Talio.
4 versus 1, but it's the
I know.
one guy who will get the stop there, but the ball will stay with Josh Enderos. A timeout will be called by Coach Toto De Hilio to try and plan out the last minute and 25 of the first half. Magbabalik po ang MPBL.
Ito ang inaabangan talaga year after year because the best of the best are here. At
He wants the crowd to get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick Sarmat drop.
What a play.
There you go. And that's
Win! Oh, my!
have a new champion this year.
Welcome to the MPBL All-Stars!
John Wilson. We will see him on August 29. Halos isang linggo na lang po ang aantayin sa Inaris Center in Montalban. Diyan po tayo magkita-kita for our 2026 Sports Plus MPBL All-Star. John Wilson, 40 years of age. But the way he has been playing this season, a well-deserving All-Star.
And only because he stays fit.
Yes.
No, napaka-condition niya. In one of the reports of the games that we covered, I think it was also Daphne who mentioned na condition din talaga yung mga pagkain, the regimen,
The discipline.
Discipline, that's right.
Two guys actually who are really have been disciplined is John Wilson. And later on, we will watch him. Bam Gamalinda.
Oh, that's another
always
guy right there.
Talks about his nutrition. So, ganda ng because they are perfect examples on how to take care of your body. Talyo blocked.
That's a good block.
Rimaldo gets the foul. They are in penalty, so this is going to mean 2 free throws on the side of the Hacenderos. Let's go to this run. Manalang goes to Alvarez. Gets the lay to give us the fast break of the game. Brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
A good fast break finish right there for Mike.
Missing on the first free throw. On your screens is Coach Arnold Oliveros.
Manalang actually had a good game from their last match of that loss against Pasig. He had 10 points. He was perfect from the line. He shot 60% from the field to go with his 6 assists. And, gonna need more from him in this game.
Right now, they are down by 16. Hand off to Wilson. In, out, and out. 12-second differential. Manalang. Can't get the bounce pass. 3 versus 1. They push the ball. Toto to Ralph. Ralph finishes. 18 ang kalamangan ng Basilan. They go for a press, but DJ Howe breaks it easily. The bounce pass to Alvarez. In and out. Alvarez on the second foot. 8 segundos ang natitira din sa first half. Robin wants to dance with the defense, splits through, floats, and is strong the second time that's gonna be strong on the floater para dito sa Basilan, but a strong first half being played by the Steelers.
Well, they shot the ball very well. They shot better from 3. I think it was the rebounds and the defense really that has allowed Basilan to score off the mistakes of Negros, and Negros got to find out to try and score some more inside the paint.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sekreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kubunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalitin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado.
You're still watching the 8th season of your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Daphne Cristobal. And for our halftime interview, we are joined by the Executive Director of Basilan Steel, Mr. Matthew David. Magandang hapon, Sir Matthew. The past days, we know na naging maulan, no? And how is Basilan so far in terms of preparation dahil ilang laro na lamang ang natitira para po sa ating elimination round?
I think we have 2 more games left. Pero the past 2 weeks, I think we've been extra charge yung practices namin eh. So, every day, I think 4 times a week sila nag-practice. So, todo-todo na kasi last stretch.
Last push po, no? Baka meron kayong gustong pasalamatan, your families and friends?
First of all, I'd like to thank our team patron, Governor Mujib Hataman, and our team owner, Hijem Fergay, Vice Mayor of Lamitan City, and also our friends from JCI Japan. Let's go! Basilan! Thank you po.
Thank you so much, Sir Matthew, and good luck po sa Basilan Steel later on in our second half. Speaking of which, huwag kayong aalis dahil magbabalik pa ang MPBL.
Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kubunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! sabay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Halftime here in the MPBL. The Basilan Steel is up big against the Negros Hacenderos. Currently, Basilan is number 8, looking to go up the ladder in the Southern Division. And Coach Mike, how have they been playing here in the ball game? And Negros, how will they be able to come back?
Well,
if they
first,
want to?
first things off, they've just got to make shots. You know? They have not really shot the ball very well. The only part of the field where they shot well is right about the two-point area, where they are 54% from them. But everywhere else, even on the free throws, they have not shot that ball very well. Samantalang ito namang Basilan, you know, firing on all cylinders, really, making their shots from anywhere on the field. You know, forcing a lot of turnovers, 5 more turnovers forced on Negros, to which they got 7 more points generated off of it. And they've gotten huge help coming off the bench. Itong Basilan, led of course by Cometa, who's got 7. And even contributions from Mac Talio and Jerby Cruz and even John Hamon.
Everybody chipping in on the side of the Steel. They're up by 16 heading into the second half. Dito naman sa Negros, nakita natin that they were struggling, especially defensively, here in the first half. But the leading scorer is still John Wilson, 17 points already in the ballgame.
Mike Alvarez naman sa kabila, maganda rin ang nilalaro. But John Wilson, his shooting has been so good from anywhere.
14 for Mike, 17 for John. 2 guys in double figures already in the first half.
And Mike's shooting 60% from the field. He's 6 out of 10, 4 offensive rebounds, 5 boards in total. Then also has 3 assists. So, you know, you're gonna need more help, especially from guys like DJ Howe.
DJ Howe now the basketball. Double drag. Howe, labas dito. Baltazar with the fake. Baltazar with the drive. He will be fouled by McCoy Marcos. That's gonna be another foul on McCoy. Pang-apat na yan ni McCoy Marcos in only 6 minutes and 30 of play for McCoy Marcos.
Talk about trade-offs, no? Sabi nga nila, kung didepensa ka, ayaw mo magpapasok sa loob ng paint, you really have to be able to defend. But napakaaga nung 4 na fouls na nakuha na yun ni McCoy Marcos. Because McCoy has not played so much, no? Only 6 minutes so far. He's missed a shot from the field. Although he's already has, 2 rebounds and 2 assists to his name.
Hindi makapagpainit si McCoy Marcos because every time that he tries to get into the ball game, he is always called for a foul.
Well, that's right.
4 na para kay McCoy Marcos. Negros will be playing a zone. Neil on corner. Dab. Goes back to Neil. Corner 3. In and out. Takbo ang Negros. Howe stops, pops, and drops for DJ Howe.
No, that is definitely a shot that he's got to take. He's free. He's within mid-range, which he's got pretty good touch. Meantime, Ralph Robin knocking down his first triple out of 3 attempts so far. And he's been known for that, no? 3-point shot making. I recall from when he was playing for the Heat Waves, he was mga game winners or pang extend into overtime na mga tinirada yan si Ralph.
Well, for all teams from AIA going to the Heat Waves, now for Basilan. Sorry, nag-imus pa pala. Itong si Ralph Robin, he has always been a 3-point shooter. Gab Gometa keeps the ball alive with the steal.
And so far of the guys that have come off the Heat Waves, no, those 3 young guns in, I think, Josh Fontanilla, King Gortiza.
That's right.
And even itong si Ralph Robin. Those 3 were the very young guards back then from the previous season.
They're all playing terrific with their new teams.
I know.
These 3.
Yeah, I know.
So good to see that. Later on, Josh Fontanilla
Oh
will
my
play.
goodness.
He is our player of the week.
There is gonna be a ton of stories about how Josh Fontanilla, even in the mid-season, in the preseason, nakakita mo na ng promise si Josh. But for him to have that result, that this is going to be in my opinion, a breakout year for Josh Fontanilla.
Actually, Coach, ako yung nagulat that when he started in the MPBL, it was quite slow. Because I've been watching Josh Fontanilla from St. Clair to UST, going to the MPBL. Medyo mabagal lang yung simula, but finally, he is finding his footing and at the right time because later on, they will be going up against another big team, the home team in the Maykawayan Marilao Gems. Kaya magandang ating magiging main game dito sa Malolos.
At saka ito pa ng mga season na to, no, napakarami mga bagong talent na pumasok sa atin sa MPBL. And John Wilson continues to hit from the outside. I think he's 4 out of 6 from there. Pero again, babalikan mo yung mga talent, napakarami nga. And for guys like John Fontanilla to be elevating his game this season, speaks highly of the level of commitment nito ni Josh Fontanilla to be better this season.
Baltazar able to get 2 there. Cuts the lead down to 17. Early attack, Cometa goes out. Robin drives. Hand time. It's strong for Ralph Robin.
That's a good look though.
Achi trying to get his first triple. Still can get nothing. Si Achi, but Baltazar not able to get the second chance.
I think Achi's been getting good looks, no? Wide open looks.
Yes, lahat yun bukas.
Oh, bukas yun lahat.
Para dito kay Achi. Jervy.
Specialty of the house.
I've been watching that since 2006.
I know.
And it is still as smooth as when I started watching it.
This is one thing that the MPBL has also done. Yung guys who you think are over already with their playing years, but you still have, ika nga ni Rocky Balboa na idol ko, there's still a lot in the basement.
Yes.
No? You want to prove yourself, and guys like John Wilson, Jervy Cruz, even a marquee at certain points of his playing career.
mamaya, Bam Gamalinda,
Oo,
who's
si
also
Bam, isa pa yan.
4th years old, will be an all-star for the first time in the MPBL. John Wilson getting the offensive rebound.
I rest my case. I mean, John Wilson going from behind, crashing that rebound, and still able to get that ball.
Punta muna tayo kay Miss Daphne Cristobal.
Bonito and Coach Mike, you guys talked about this outfit of the day or itong 3/4 black outfit nitong si Coach Arnold and the rest of Basilan Steel coaching staff, and the reason behind this is para nga daw sa different look, baka mag-iba rin ang timpla ng kwento para sa Basilan who won their last game against Parañaque by only 1 point kahit na 20 points ang initial na kalamangan nila. Coach Arnold stressed out a win is a win, but this new style should also be a new start for them to establish a playoff spot. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Daphne. Actually, Coach, ang angas nung look yun.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Oo.
All black.
Alam mo kung ano nagpapaangas niya? Pagka pinapakita natin si Coach Arnold Oliveros,
Oo.
ang ganda na ng black, iswi pa siya.
Oo,
Diba?
tama. Kasi pwedeng after ng game, diretso ka ng BJC, pwede na eh.
Pwede.
Diba? Yan yung magiging
Pwede.
diba?
Fine dining, di ba?
2-in-1 na.
Correct.
Pasok lahat.
Correct.
Pati yung buong coaching staff, oh.
Oo naman.
Diba? Pag naisipan nila, sige, no, tayo ng Spider-Man. Pagkatapos, pwede rin.
Kailangan malaman natin kung anong brand yan. Baka maganda yung tele.
Kailangan mapadalan din tayo.
Asya.
Hindi kami nagpaparinig. Baka lang naman.
Sigurado ako may iba-ibang kulay pa yan. Marami ang in-order nila.
Lang ako, medium. Si Daphne is small ata to small.
Oo.
Tapos si Coach Mike, ano ka ba, Coach? Extra small?
Na baby tea pa nga.
Pwede. Tapos kay Direct Freddy, may ano lang, small din, small.
Si Ton Mejia, pang ano to eh. Pang kid section to eh. Siguro mga 7'1".
Nako, tayo na naman ang nakita.
Direk Freddy, nabanggit lang yung outfit ha.
Porket ano
Gusto mo rin yung outfit ha.
Porket malapit ka lang dito.
Oo nga. Pakipigilan si Direk Freddy ha. Huwag mong babanggit ng mga pang ilang
Nako,
overtime.
maganda ang ating mga laro mamaya. Baka
possible.
lumabas si Direct Freddy Kit.
Oo nga.
DJ Howe dancing. DJ Howe.
Oh my.
Able to just toy with the defense, attacks and gets the foul is DJ Howe.
And might we note that as he went to that dance, medyo nag-slide pa nga, parang nag-style moonwalking eh. Ayun no?
Yun, patalikod, off balance. Able to fish for a foul. Baka nag-a-apply ito next year. We might just have DJ Howe on that one-on-one competition this year. Nakaka-excite, Coach Mike. J.R. Oligario, Kian Baclaan, Steve Nash Enriquez, Fortsky Padrigao, Topeng Lagrama. Ang bigat. Coach Mike, early favorite dun sa one-on-one competition natin.
Oh man, it's tough. Pero ako interested ako doon sa... Alam mo kung gaano kalikot maglaro ng one-on-one si J.R. Oligario?
Ayan,
pag pina-ISO mo, no? Yung maganda yun. But you also have to consider, yung power din ng ibang ng mga kasama doon. I'd like to think Kian Baclaan is one of those.
Well, the early favorite of the fans is Kian Baclaan. Obviously, everybody is saying that Kian Baclaan will be a favorite on that one-on-one competition. Low-key, I'm liking J.R. Oligario.
Yeah.
Sabi nila yung Topeng Lagrama daw. Low-key daw
Topeng
yan.
Lagrama pa. Diba?
You know, two guys we're interested in, Fortsky and Steve Nash. These guys have been known as creators for their teammates. Pero baka lumabas ang ibang klaseng laro dun sa larong yun.
Would be interesting to see the one-on-one between Steve Nash Enriquez and Kian Baclaan, former teammates, right?
Yes, that's
diba?
right. And then you Bulldogs.
Kasi si Kian Baclaan, really, he's very strong once he gets inside the paint. Even back in the days, in his early playing years, as he was playing in Muntinlupa for his town in Bayanan, nakakita mo na ng ganun si Kian. That pump na feeling mo ang hina, pero ramdam mo yung bumidepensa sa kanya, ramdam yung full force ng bunggo.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Mark. Euro. It's gonna get fouled by Blanquesa.
Number 66, Angel Blanquesa is second.
Manalang trying to make up for lost time after playing very well in their previous game.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL.
Yung daughter ni Coach Arnold Oliveros, might I say, is I think a valuable player ba in San Beda, Alabang.
Okay.
Yeah, kasi before the preseason started, we came from San Beda, Alabang. We training nila Riley. I saw this big guy walking the streets of Alabang Hills where San Beda, Alabang is. Si Coach Arnold yun ah. Tapos minessage ko siya, sabi siya nga daw yun. And that's when, you know, he broke the news to me that he was gonna handle Basilan.
Yung mga second generation as Achi Inigo finally gets a triple in the ball game. Ito rin, may anak din to si Achi Inigo.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I think he's about 8 years old. Jerby Cruz also. John Wilson, sama niya anak niya na si John as well, 12 years old. Toto. Today right there. Our fans from Japan, sorry, the fans of Basilan, hindi naman natin fans in general. They are supporting and good to see that everybody is really enjoying the MPBL.
Arigato gozaimasu.
DJ Ao, they're actually knocking on the doors here,
Got
actually.
one more. Oh, nice pass.
Extra pass, Alvarez, that's short for Mike. Nilo and secures off the back. Neil has to cross. There you go. 3 minutes and 20 remaining here. Angel fires from the corner and the triple is good for Angel Blanquesa.
Well, the threes have been falling so far para dito sa Basilan in this quarter. That's their third three-point makes. DJ Howe still going to work.
This is a highlight reel for DJ Howe. Another layup, another jumper for DJ Howe. But Angel Blanquesa getting 5 straight points on the side of Basilan.
If I'm not mistaken, DJ Howe averages roughly about, I think, 11 points per game. Right now, he's got 14. Mike Alvarez, though, trying to get one over Jervy, but Jervy says no. But he was fouled.
Gotta go to this corner 3 for this 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers.
Good shot made by Blanquesa right there, finding the rim from that corner 3. This is actually a better scoring quarter for Negros, keeping it very close. Matter of fact, they're only down in per quarter scoring right here. After being down, what, 8 per quarter in the first and then in the second. They're trying to match up, but you still gotta stop the scoring of Basilan.
Better offense, the defensive endo still not a very good job on the side of Negros. They go down, Hamon able to finish and pay the digital wallet built for the community.
John Hamon in the previous season has, I think he played for Cebu, and he was providing clutch performances even when he played for Manila. And you see him really just sitting right there in the corner, but as soon as he gets to his spot, he's not gonna shy away from a shot.
Toto.
Nice backdoor.
Sees a cutter, but Mactalio can't finish. DJ Howe with the basketball. He gets fouled by Angel.
But that is why, is you see that move right there by DJ Howe, you know that he's actually a scorer.
This was the earlier alley-oop. Sorry. Oh yes, tama. Alley-oop yan for the past play of the game. Brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. This was John Hamon getting to finish.
They actually have very good, scorers for Basilan. No? John Hamon, John Wilson, Ralph Robin, Mactalio, Toto Villarias, JV Casio. So many scorers. But so far, this young man right here has proven himself once again for Negros, playing very well. He's got, what, 16 points. He's more than half of his shots actually gone in. Couple of rebounds, couple of assists.
30 of the 53 points of Negros have come from two players. This is DJ Howe and Mike Alvarez.
That's right.
And these two are keeping them in step here. The spin to a jumper is good for John Wilson.
Well, down 16 in the third quarter. I think nababa na nito pinakamalapit yata 12-13 kung hindi ako nagkakamali. So maybe to try and collect themselves in the fourth quarter and give themselves a chance.
Mike on the jumper. That's strong for Mike. Grimaldo gets the rebound. A minute and 30 remaining here in the third quarter.
Look at that.
Wilson on the early seal. Toto. Straight
yeah.
lining in for Toto Villarias.
If you guys are watching this on the live stream, go back to that point that John Wilson had that ball on the low block. John Wilson on a low block, very good three-pointer, weak side corner. John Hamon, who's also a good three-point shooter. Up top, you have Toto Villarias. That's a tough
May
proposition.
Mactalio pa yun.
Oh, may Mactalio pa.
Here he is. Goes out to Toto. He has 5. Make that 8.
Might be a timeout right here.
Villarias.
Not a goal timeout.
This guy is the definition of a streak shooter. He gets one going. Tuloy-tuloy na yan. Para kay Byron Toto Villarias, it was Mactalio creating for his teammate Toto.
And this is the Basilan team that we really hope to see. You know, the way that they perform, defending, being unselfish, finding open teammates, knocking down shots from outside.
Balik sa 22 ang kalamangan ng Basilan. Coach Elvis Tolentino already here in the venue. They will be playing in the main game later on. Pero one thing I'm sure, Coach, he is here early to scout the Southern Division matchups in Cebu and Mindoro.
Coach Elvis is one of those coaches na I personally would love to talk to about basketball. You know, lalo na with how they've been performing this season. No? Not really just because of their win against Caloocan, but the manner of their style of play on both offense and defense. We've been talking about them being, you know, high-powered when it comes to offense, but you have to talk about defense. And I think in one of the videos of Bulahan TV with Benson de la Paz, he took, you know, very good snapshots of the talks that they've had in the dugout. And Byron Villarias, another 3. You know, within 1 minute, we've seen 3 3-pointers from Byron Villarias.
Streaky shooter to, Coach. I remember a game before in the PBA D-League where he scored 48 points and challenged a team with Cliff Hodge, Chris Ellis, Calvin Abueva. He carried that team alone. And that is the type of a streaky shooter, itong si Toto Villarias.
Well, if I'm Rev, I'm not leaving Toto right now.
And naka-deny na. Hindi, ito pa rin siya. Toto, the charge will be called.
Sayang.
Na Mactalio. Could have been a 3 because Toto was able to make it.
Somehow you kind of knew that there was another shot coming. And in this quarter, he's what, 3 out of 4. Itong si Toto.
Mactalio, tawag doon, medyo sumubok manggulang ng onte. Wanted to give that space to Toto.
He had good intentions, actually.
Interesting, Coach. If this is a successful challenge, will that 3 count?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll be back after this review.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul, retained possession for Basilan.
Alright, this is what we were talking about, Coach.
I know.
So obviously, yung gulang wala namang tinamaan. Tinulit natin to. This was Mac. Oh yes, he just turned his back.
Turned his back.
So there was no charge called, but the 3 will not count. For Toto, tignan natin kung siya pa rin ang bibigyan.
Yeah, that's a trap.
Yun, medyo obvious yun. Kasi sa harap na ng ni referee Grace yun.
Well, John had a right intention to go to that open space downhill. Kaya lang naiangat na niya yung pivot niya bago pa bumagsak yung bola sa sahig.
What could have been a 3 from Toto Villarias will now end in a travel for John Wilson. 4 seconds remaining. Rev, step back, Rev. Does he know the time? They fire, and that's going to be a turnover. Oh, sorry, a miss on the side of Negros.
Well, he got blocked by John Wilson. How about a three-point shooter? Running out, chasing, challenging, eventually blocking a 3, but Toto Villarias and John Wilson have really led the way this quarter. The DJ Howe has had his thing. You know, coming up with timely baskets, trying to make this a better quarter eventually for Negros. But Toto's been knocking down his threes. 3 out of 4 from 3.
They were able to cut the lead down to 13 points, but the triples have been falling. The lead goes up to 23 in favor of Basilan.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Fourth quarter is among us. It's still a big lead in favor of the Basilan Steel. They want to get closer to number 7. Currently, Basilan is 2 games away from the Rizal Centro Mall Golden Coolers from the number 6. They are 2 games away from the Mindoro Tamaraos.
Yeah.
So this win can actually shoot them up to number 7, but you want to get number 6 if you want to be able to secure the playoffs and not the play-in.
Tsaka hindi mo rin kasi malaman kung sino yung magta-top 2 no? Dito sa South, medyo dikit rin yung labanan. I mean, Batangas, Cebu, and Binyan, even Gensan, if they win later, that's going to be a very tight race. Quezon even, kasi Quezon, I think, has the most remaining games.
Yes.
And John Wilson once again.
Nahihirapan ka, Coach Mike, because a lot of guys can be chosen.
Yeah.
For our player of the game, John Wilson has 25, Toto with 11, Cometa with a beautiful 9 points and 6 rebounds as well. Like Alvarez answering on the other end.
And all of Toto's 11 points have actually come from the third quarter. He was scoreless in the first, able to knock down a couple of threes. He's 50% from inside the paint, and that really is very impressive. Sabayan mo pa nito ni John Wilson, who has not missed from 3 so far in the third quarter and even the fourth.
Clever on a drive, but Grimaldo says no entry here in Malolos.
Well, Flever had the idea of getting inside the paint, but you know, active lang talaga yung inside presence nitong depensa ng Basilan. Was a show on the ball. You know, I'd like to take an easy block for Grimaldo kasi kitang-kita yung bola.
Reputado though, getting a triple there. 21-point lead para sa Basilan. Interesting, they're putting Mac Talio at the 1 here right now. No Ralph Robin, no Gab Cometa, and no Neil Owens. It's Mac Talio who will be playing the point guard position. Toto hesitates and fires and hits the 3. It's Toto Villarias.
They have made a total of 12 3-pointers in this game.
At this point, any space is a go for Toto. Pero si Rev back-to-back din ang tres para dito kay Rev Diputado.
Actually, very impressive three-point shooting so far this quarter for both these teams. Rev, the former sa... Ooh! I thought he was gonna get a foul.
Clever. 2 versus 1.
Nice pass.
Dishes it off. And Mike Alvarez able to finish.
That time, Flever had that defense commit before leaving it over to Mike for that finish.
19 pa rin ang kalamangan dito ng Basilan. So 7 minutes and 40 remaining here. Backdoor by Toto. Goes corner. John with the fake. John, half spin to a fader. Foul with the call on John Amon.
Now, Flever's been good on the last two sequences. Huh? This was that ball on that run. Had that defense of Toto commit before leaving it up for Mike.
Flever has been known more of a defender when he was playing for the Assumption Soaring Falcons. But I see some videos. He works with the Sean Andrews. They keep on working on their offensive game. So maganda pa ang future because these guys are, what, about only 22, 23?
Very young.
So the future of these guys are still very bright.
I was actually 22, 23, right around their age.
When? Kahapon?
I think so, yeah. Kasi I think tomorrow you'll be what? 21 ba? 22?
21.
21, yeah. 21 tomorrow, di ba?
Ang mas matanda lang naman sa atin dito si Daphne.
Tama
Yan
naman.
lang,
Oh, yeah.
yan lang ang ano natin dito.
Maybe a decade? So,
Mas siguro 8 years older sa atin.
8 years, yeah, I think so. Kaya makikita mo yung mature na mature eh. No? Yung mga outlook niya sa buhay.
Si Ate Daph, si Ate Daph.
Si Daph, oh.
Si Ate Daph yan pag wala sa coverage. Nagmamano nga yung mga players dyan eh. Ayan,
Oh, ayan, look at that.
na
That's a baby face. Okay, don't pan the camera. I mean, he's 21.
21.
That's Mr. Babyface for you. Diba sabi ko nung pinakita yung picture niyo ni Diana, hindi na naman nagbago, babyface ka pa rin.
Nakita sa buong screens dito sa Malolos, 4 yan. Bigla tuloy akong tinignan ni Gab Cometa.
Oh. Sino yun? Hindi mo player yun.
A few years back, kalaban ko pa yan si Gab.
Yeah. He is, if you're gonna show him again later, mamaya. Si Rev tumatrabaho na naman sa gitna. Ganda.
Drop pass by Rev Diputado. Oh, those drives, coach, gave me a lot of trauma back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
So, si Rev, he was a very young kid. I think he was about 2 years or 3 years younger, but the speed and the skill, he was way above his age. Itong si Rev Diputado.
You'd have to correct me on this. At one point, si Arvin Tolentino at saka si Rev nagkasama ba?
Yes.
Diba?
Yeah. This is the fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. That drive to a deep dish going to Dan Enrile. Points ang kalamangan pa rin dito at hinahabol ng Negros. Enrile gets it back-to-back. And once again, it is Rev Diputado able to dish. Gab fires but misses. Mike speeding it up. Mike Alvarez. Felt that he should have been called for a goaltend. Now it's Neil. Rev will be called for a foul. Coach, we talk about the jump of Mike Alvarez. We talk about the mid-range. But he has speed.
Oh, yeah.
His court-to-court speed is very hard to match.
Tsaka yung I think he's one of those guys that is very good and very efficient at scoring, pero hindi ganun kaingay maglaro. I mean, you know, a couple of dribbles right here and there.
MANNY Pay, the digital wallet built for the community.
Tsaka ang lakas nga, naalala ko na nga yun, yung team na yun ng Beda, sila Arvin. If I'm not mistaken, nagkabot ba sila nila Mokon?
I think so. Their point guard yan talaga ang kabatch kasi si Raj Tonko.
Oh yeah, si Raj, that's right.
Played in the early years of the MPBL.
That's right, si Raj.
Si Raj, I think he already transferred abroad or he's working elsewhere, but one of the best point guards during our time.
Yeah.
Hirap tapatan nun kasi coach yung mga kabatch ko. Hubert Cani, Renzo Subido,
Oo.
Raj Tonko. They were all really respected already. Anton Asisio. Yan ang mga
Oo,
yan ang mga
tama.
talagang guards.
Sila ano, di ba? So kabatch mo sila Tyler?
No, Tyler.
Tio?
Hindi na, mas bata na yan.
Ah, mas bata.
Dan really has been aggressive here in the fourth quarter. And, ayan na, makakantahan na itong si McCoy because that will be graduation for McCoy Marcos. That will be number 5 in 8 minutes and 30 seconds of play for McCoy Marcos. Kita mo yung mga pang-aasar sa bench. Standing ovation para kay McCoy Marcos.
Oh. Well, he was really just committed to defend the paint. Kita mo yung kantsawa na sa bench ng
Ano yan,
Basilan.
yung graduation song yan. Nakakantahan mo lagi pag nakalima.
Susuotan ng toga, no?
But he was very aggressive. Itong si McCoy Marcos was just called for a lot of fouls.
Yeah.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang subukan, kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Alam mo, the most loved version of McCoy Marcos that I've really loved when he was playing in MPBL, you know when? When he was playing for the Cages.
Yes.
Yes.
Tama.
Diba?
Walang ano yung coach, walang Muntinlupa bias yun.
Wala. Walang talaga.
Wala. Kasi naalala ko before, bago ka pa on the coverage panel, lagi ka nasa MPBL pag Muntinlupa at pumapalakpa ka din.
Oo naman.
So ano yun, may hometown ano.
Oo, nandun ako nung, ano ba yun, yung game winner ba yun o pang-extend ng
Ayan.
overtime? Ayan, si McCoy Marcos.
Yun yung mga nakaka-frustrate. Coach, yung alam mong hindi ka na pwedeng pumasok, pero suot mo pa rin yung jersey.
Oo.
Graduate ka na eh. Hindi ka na pwedeng bumalik sa school. Cometa, able to get the three is Gab Cometa.
They've had 13 three-point makes already and they're shooting, what, 40%.
One thing I love about Gab Cometa, coach, his numbers, you don't really notice, pero biglang ang taas na ng numero.
Oo.
Netong si Gab Cometa.
Eh ngayon, ilan na siya? 9 points, 7, 12 para 12, and 7 rebounds, 7 assists. You know, maybe a triple-double, huh?
Let's see if Gab Cometa can find that. Neil Owens. 7 points for Neil Owens. Flever able to answer. The skills work is working well for Flever Dignadice. Gab dancing. Gab the cross. Gab, spin, half spin, goes to Neil, the catch, the shot. Short for Neil. DJ Howe throws it up.
Nice.
Right place, right time. Clever, 4 straight points.
4th assist in this game for DJ.
So now 3 minutes and 30 remaining. The lead is cut down to 15.
Boy, that looks good. Lakas lang.
Negros is running. Flever stops, pops, and drops for Flever Dignadice. This lead is cut down to 12.
That's his second made 3 already for Flever. It's 2 out of 5.
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Still a chance here for Negros to come back. DJ behind the back. DJ cross court. Flever one more time. Long.
Oh, that looked good. And DJ Howe's been generating this activity for Negros. Seven triples made combined for both these teams here in the fourth quarter.
Enrile challenging the defense of Jervy. The fake.
yeah.
The shot is good.
Wow, this is down to 10.
Enrile has had 6 points in the last 3 minutes of the ball game. They cut this down to 10. Neil to John. They go down low. Jervy, one-on-one. Jervy loses the ball. DJ Howe now, 1 versus 4. DJ with a bump. DJ with a finish. Lead is cut down to 8.
Gotta get a production here. Get a stop for Negros. Kailangan makascore ng Basilan.
This last 2 minutes is brought to you by Sports
got
Plus, the
another
official sports book of the MPBL. Bihar on the left. This is a 2-possession ball game. And Negros just controlling this 4th quarter. They have a chance here late in the ball game.
Well, a run here by Negros. Started off on the defensive end. Little fumble right there. DJ Howe gets it. Finds a way to score. Gets that bump. And that finish against Owens.
The steal of the game is brought to you by Extreme Boom 3 Waterproof Speaker, Unstoppable Sound, Ultimate Power. Timeout is called because the lead is cut down to 6.
Ang bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan. Kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo. Iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin. Sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama.
Timeout is called by Basilan because this has been an 11-0 run in favor of Negros. They have cut this into a 2-possession ball game.
Well, the last basket that Basilan had before that one was Neil Owens on a 3-point jump shot made at the 4:15 mark. But now John Wilson able to knock it down.
Mukhang natapilok itong si Bihar. Is this cramps or is this an ankle sprain? Seems to be an ankle sprain. That will hurt because he has been playing good here the past few minutes.
Yeah, and he was part of that 11-0 run that sparked this comeback. And that was a big 3 by John Wilson. They were up only by 6. They have not scored for quite a while. And Bihar at one point even finished this layup. Doon pa lang. Okay.
So baka cramps nga ito.
Doon pa lang pala.
Less than 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, gotta be quick here. Taking too long.
Howe goes to Mike. In and out for Mike.
Halfway in.
John Wilson, the leader of the pack, 28 points in the ball game.
He's been solid to John Wilson, you know.
John, the drive. Jason.
Travel.
Jason Grimaldo.
Now he had the right thing in mind. Nobody on him. Tried to bring it a little bit closer. Because even if he did, it would still be, a considerable distance before the defense gets to him. Really just trying to get to his spot.
Still giving a little life on the side of Negros.
That's right.
Now Rev wants the screen. Goes out. Flever. Defended by Toto.
Oh, there's that
Flever.
defense again.
Step back. Short for Flever Dignadice.
Yeah, the paint defense is back for Basilan.
Under a minute remaining here. Gab Cometa wants to take as much time as possible. Gab. 10. Gab goes cross court. John. Goes out for John Wilson. 40 seconds remaining here.
Believe it or not, that is the first miss from the field of John Wilson. He's 4 out of 5, made 3 triples, 1 medium range, and then that missed 3.
Basilan has a challenge left. I think this is a good time to use it on John Wilson. John felt that it should have not been a foul. So Coach Arnold Oliveros will be using his last challenge. You're still up by 9 here with 36 seconds remaining, but you want to be able to secure this in the latter part of the ball game. Magbabalik po tayo after this review.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul, resulting in a jump ball.
Quick review by our referees, resulting in a successful challenge. So jump ball yan. Yun, yung drive. That's a clean,
Oh yeah, that's a clean one.
clean slide by John Wilson.
Well, there was no extend. It was really just a couple of players, offense and defense, na same force naman, yung bangga, no?
But the ball goes back on the side of Negros. Flever fires. Short for Flever Dignadice, and this just might be the ball game.
And they did stand a chance, you know, after getting on an 11-point run. Pero napatigil yun ni John Wilson. That was a crucial made 3. This would have been a different story altogether had he missed that 3, because it would have been a long rebound and a fast break opportunity. Dead? No.
They're just missing on the shots here. Rev on the cross. Down low to Dan. The fake, the deep shot. It's blocked by Grimaldo. 10 seconds left, and this will be another escape victory on the side of Basilan.
And the only reason that we say that it's an escape is because there was that lull in terms of scoring in the fourth quarter for Basilan, but the main man in John Wilson saved the day for Basilan.
A few guys that helped him out. Toto Villarias, 11 points in the third quarter. Gab Cometa, close to a triple-double. 12 points, 8 rebounds. I don't know if that's going to be a rebound for Gab. Make that 14 points for Gab Cometa. And that should count for Gab Cometa. Probably a important shot in terms of point differential going down the playoffs. 14 points in total for Gab Cometa. 14 din para kay Toto Villarias, but our player of the game that we chose, once again, John Wilson.
Yeah, and John Wilson, you know, impressive as he was in the first half, where he shot 3 out of 6, I think, from 3, only missing once in the second half. And that crucial made 3 really spelled the difference, swinging this ball game on the side of Basilan.
Our player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Once again, John Wilson getting the player of the game honors. He was cut down all the way to 6, but that victory of John Wilson will put it back and get them the victory. Right now, John Wilson is with Miss Daphne Cristobal.
Maraming salamat, Juanito. John, right now, kasama natin ang iyong junior. Did that give you that extra motivation or push in today's game para makuha itong panalong to?
Yun lang, sabi ko din sa anak ko din na always stay ready kami sa mga games namin. So we need to prepare para sa mga games, para kung anong mangyari sa output ng game, alam namin na nag-prepare kami towards this game, our game.
John, how important is it for you guys to close the game really strong, especially na ang makakalaban nyo teams like Quezon and may kawayan ng susunod?
Sabi ni Coach Arnold, importanteng manalo kami kasi may chance pa daw kami sa number 6. So makuha namin momentum namin. Hopefully, makuha namin yung remaining games namin para makachance kami sa number 6 para maiwasan namin yung play-in tournament.
John, next week, All-Star Games na rin natin. Is there anyone you would like to greet and invite mo na rin sila?
Una-una, papasalamat kay Lord sa panahon namin. Sa wife ko na nanonood, sa mga anak ko ngayon. Special thanks to our team patron, Governor Muji Hataman, Team Honor, Vice Mayor Hajem Purugay, Basilan Steel Management, Executive Director Matthew David, Team Manager Mon Salves, our sponsor, Steel Sports, Promotion, Anak Mindoro Party List, Triple H Construction and Developer, Double C Gold Gem Motors, Pan Maritime Corporation, Onyx Sportswear, Sando Republica, Basilan Gaming, Creation. And shout out kay Coach Apple, kay Coach Peter, sa dating Coach sa Jensan. And then sa mga kaibigan ko sa Binoang Rizal, sa mga kumpare ko, sa relatives ko sa Dubali, sa relatives ko rin sa New Zealand. Shout out kay mga papa, sa mga kay Ate Jen, Ate Jack. And sa mga taga Binoanan, shout out. Thank you, God bless. Shout out din sa mga coaches, sa mga teammates ko to this game.
Thank you so much, John, and congratulations once again. Our player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Daphne. Congratulations to the Basilan Steel for getting their 12th win of the season, inching closer to that number 6 position. The next game, the Cebu Greats versus the Mindoro Tamaraws, a battle of the South, an all-important game for our playoffs. Magbabalik pa po ang MPBL.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kubunan.